When is too many machine guns too much in a tank? Welcome to Imperfect Garden, my name is Robert. M38 was a completely normal 1930s light tank in Sweden. 8.5 tons, a 37mm main gun, one 8mm machine gun, a modest tank. A three-man crew, one driver, one gunner and one commander. The M38 was not enough for Sweden, in came the M39, basically the same tank. The only thing we did was to change the turret. We took the main gun, we moved it to the left, took the machine gun, moved it to right, put in another machine gun that was coaxial with the main gun. And it's still three-man crew, so that means that the driver is in the bottom, and we have the gunner, we have the commander, and suddenly the commander, who is not only commanding the tank, loading the gun for the gunner, he also had his own machine gun. He could disconnect the double machine guns so he could shoot with his own machine guns. Because he's a lazy bastard and 3 things to do is not enough. 1941, Sweden decides we need a heavy tank, and we need a heavy tank at 20 to 22 tons. That is not a heavy tank, that is a medium tank, but this is Sweden. No one wants to really sell us any tanks during the World War II, so we decide to make our own. So we take the M39 and we just make it a little bit longer, a little bit thicker armor, and we make a new turret. The new turret in the M42 has a 75mm Bofors gun, the M41. Since the turret is a little bit bigger, we managed to cram in another crew member, a loader. So now we have a 3-man crew in the turret, still only one driver. But then now we come to the big decision. Oh my god, we need to be not discriminating. Everyone needs their own machine gun. So we decided to put in 4 machine guns in this medium tank. So for the gunner, he has the main gun. He also has 1 machine gun of the 2 coaxial machine guns. The commander, he can still, because now he doesn't have to load anymore, so now he can command the tank, and he can disconnect 1 of the 2 machine guns and shoot his own. And of course we have the loader that is a little bit lower down. He has a 3rd machine gun in the turret pointing backwards. So in case he gets lonely, he could also crawl back next to the radio and shoot backwards. We can't forget the driver. The driver he's sitting completely alone. He has nothing to shoot. He only drives this rather miserable M42. So they decided to put in a bow gun. So you have a gun that is next to him and he can shoot with a button. He can, if I remember correctly, swing it a little bit, but he has a hull mounted machine gun, completely useless. The end of the M42 with the 4 machine guns come with the Stridsvagn 74. That is a tank in the 1950s. We need to modernize the tank fleet, and they decided to take the hull from the M42, build a completely new turret, have a high velocity 75mm gun, so it actually can kill other tanks, and they removed all the machine guns. They only kept 1 machine gun, still the 8mm M39, in the turret, coaxial with the main gun, and then they put another one in like a anti-aircraft mount on top. And that was all. So we went from 1 machine gun, M38, 2 machine guns, M39, 4 machine guns, M42, and back to 1 or 2 machine guns in the Stridsvagn 74. And that was all. Goodbye.